Greetings everyone, here's Lodric, and this is a game War on the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my second play by email match against KilRoy. Still scenario 1, but with a new map and working Mark 14 torpedoes for KilRoy. The rest is all the same. And this is now the second turn of this game, 8th December 1941. It also is more or less the first turn where KilRoy can take over and command all of his forces over the map. So this is more or less like the real reaction phase for the Allies against the Japanese player. So I on my own trying to unload what is possible before there's enemy Allied task forces coming up, messing up, trying to sink my ships or whatever. And again, Cotabaru, San Fernando here in the Philippines are more or less the main landing spots, plus the Mindanao. This is a light cargo ship trying to escape Manila port, but I have here one sub in position to intercept. This is now surface engagement. And these are subs with 14cm guns, so this is a very strong, powerful deck gun, and can also take any cargo ship out of action normally. Then we have here some Allied submarine in the port of Cotabaru, and this sub is maybe already dead. At least it is out of action. Even, I mean, yeah, I would say it. The next sub attack on my destroyer failed. This time no response. Now we have Hawaii and the big battle of my submarine blockade of Hawaii, trying to delay enemy shippings or have a lucky hit on something. What is important, 90% of this action will always be sub try to attack like this, 2 torpedoes, no hit. And the Allied destroyers trying to get a hit on these Japanese submarines in deep water, and also not so often really successful. This is now the opposite, my Japanese sub chaser with the only shallow water equipment, trying to hunt here a submarine in deep water. This is also nearly never working. More Allied ships going down. So this is my ships had still some shells left, so I make a night bombardment, trying to destroy here a little more, but unluckily I don't find the airplanes. This is what I was normally for. Yeah, Guantang, Cotabaru. Both landings are so far without any casualties on my side. I mean, not a real hit on my ships in the first day. My carriers are keeping the skies clean, and the British are not willing to really attack with success. I mean, they had some options and possibilities to hurt my ships, but they completely failed the target. I mean, I will not complain about this. Here's the next light cargo ship, and also intercepted, also heavily fired. And this ship is already heavy fire, heavy damage, so why won't go for it? Next, American S-boats. I think There are 24 or 27 submarines in my leader at the start of the war, but 5 or 6 submarines are outside of the Philippines on patrol. So these subs you will normally never get at the first day. Then we have here some allied cargo ships, single one, and there's a hunter group from my side. So this is only light cargo ship and getting killed. This was here San Fernando. I don't know if this is a ship for import trying to escape, maybe. I'm not so sure. So next sub at Hawaii. And again. Okay, one hit on my sub. This is now my bombardment force, I think, if I remember right. And the PT boats trying to intercept them, but this is now first daytime and it's long range. And patrol boats, I think the best way to use them is night attack. And they must normally come close to the enemy because they only have this one torpedo or 2 torpedoes, and then they're out of ammunition. But my ships also are, I think, out of shells, so I have here only 1 hit, 1 kill. But again, most important is if we're fighting here at open sea, the motor torpedo boats are not so really scary. Next sub. And more. And this was now the Navy. So most important is there was no enemy ship messing up with my landings. In the last match, KilRoy was able to get his torpedo boats in my landing operations. But this time they hunt the wrong target. Good. Now we have a lot of scouting. This is for my carriers. They're already returning to Truk, but I give them drop tanks and I match the distance that I just arrived, I think 11 hexes away. So it's still a normal sweep, not the extended sweep. And I catch here the P-26. Of course they are not really a match. Plus the little Warhawks. Good. Helping my Air Force to get the skies of Philippines faster under control. Because these are all elite pilots. If they cannot do the job, then no one can. This is over Manila. Also gets some seagulls. So and the KilRoy also trying now using seagulls for cap, similar to what the Japanese can do. But they are always normally only to distract the enemy. For real dogfight, they are not. I mean, this will never work. Not on the Japanese side, not on the Allied side. So ground bombardments. The Hudson's coming to Guantan again. I have here my fighters. I intercept them and hopefully can get rid of them. Now the Blenheims. The same, also getting killed. No escort. And at the same time my carriers finding some ships trying to escape to direction of Ceylon. But only come light cargo ships. Only one cargo ship. So this is now out of Singapore with escort and a lot of escorts, but they're all British Buffaloes. Still 3 Blenheims are able to somehow find Hiryu, but then they miss the target. Of course, I think they are totally scared already. All of their friends are dead. And the tea party is maybe at the end no party more. And now the wildebeest, luckily without escorts, the most dangerous airplanes maybe here. Also, no chance. Because they don't come with escorts. If they had maybe now this heavy escort from the Buffaloes, but the coordination was not good enough. But KilRoy try more or less to throw everything what he have, I think, out of Singapore on me at this first real action day for him. But the coordination is simply not working. And I have 2 strong cap fighter here. And the next gets killed. And now 2 more, I mean, no chance. Now with escorts and the Australian fighter bombers, also all killed. So the Japanese air defense is working well. It's not that I really hunting enemy ships aggressive now here at the start of the war. I really only have protection for my invasion fleets is #1 priority, not hunting. I let my subs try to hunt. Good, now airfield attack on Clark Field. Unluckily, there are still some fighters in the air, but they are not able to intercept my baddies. So I get now the attack on Clark Field Airport, but not really too much damage. Now this is normally the other part of the air wing with escort. And this escort fighters take on the enemy cap fighters, so everything works fine. And I can kill here many airplanes in the skies, plus a little on the ground, and damage to the base. Failed torpedo attack again. The last unloading of the day. Nothing special happens, no really very strong counter battery fire. All of the bases, they don't have this Navy batteries. I also choose bases they don't have this kind of equipment. And my parachuter guys was not able to take over the base. This was a little not so successful in the day 1 turn, but now of course it's easy victory. Filipinos are running, and I sent my tanks already behind them. So you can see that my infantry more or less cleans the field. The Filipinos are running, and the tanks more or less run with them. So they are also in this hex. So I have now the, I mean, I don't know if the tanks are strong enough, but maybe next turn I already can take the next, or attack the next hex and let my infantry follow up. But this was an easy victory with nearly no losses at all. Gagarin. I also here is this base force plus HQ. and they're now all running. Most important for me is here that they are out of this air base, or this there's a, I think, airfield, and then they cannot use any torpedoes more, if there was a plan for KilRoy to do this. Kuantan taking the base, and also the tanks are running behind and already in the hex with the British together. So I can kick. They already kicked once, so they have no morale left. I destroy everything what was left from KilRoy, because everything what my bombardments disabled was not able to escape. Now I take the base and can destroy everything what is grounded. I have here higher disabled units, but that is still okay for me. And then our Kota Baru, similar story. Here only I don't have tanks, because these troops are normally not so important. What is new, and I also must remember this, maybe before, if you jump to a hex where there's a railroad but there's no base, then you cannot make strategic move out of this. You must always walk to a base. But now all of these bases have a dot base. So because there's a dot base, you can board here a train and now go back. And of course, I don't know, a train normally can go everywhere it wants, stop in the open field, let your troops load, and then simply go back. I mean, why there must be a railway station to load troops? But yeah, I mean, yeah, these are game rules. Anyway, this battle was also a success. Nearly no losses on my side. So 3 battles, no, 4, all victory. And no surprise. Maybe most important for the Japanese at the beginning of the war, hopefully there's no surprise and everything follows the plan. Good, you can see already that there's a lot of ships in the water. This is also, I think, very normal. Air war was today 95 losses for the Allies to 0 for the Japanese. So how many airplanes I lost today? Oh, 0. Oh, strange. How many the Allies lost? Oh. Reported 101. But looks like only 95. So 6 airplanes are here too much reported killed. For me, most important is that I get rid of this wildebeest, because they are always dangerous. Torpedoes are always what every ship can kill if it's a little unlucky. And getting rid of buffaloes, okay, but more important is maybe the warhawks. Well, not bad. Ship sunk on the other side is nearly nothing. Only very small cargo ships all. This is at the end not important. So air war was very successful. Land war was also successful, but I don't really ask for too much. I don't risk anything. I really only go very, very safe in this game. And as Navy, simply I don't really ask for something. I don't really send something out to hunt. So I don't expect anything. But you can see that the KilRoy is already moving all his forces here in the North China, and he tried to give pressure me. And also I can see that there are Chinese moving around here in the center. So KilRoy tried to go active, aggressive like last time already, but maybe more. He played much more with the Chinese in this game. Last time he tried to block me, and he tried to only let the Chinese hold it long as possible, but not really let them work together, let's say this. But there's also not much to see in China now, because with this new map, you have other roads and other rail systems, so it needs much more time to organize a new Manchukuo army and reinforce my buildings here. I must more or less balance between attacking and also trying to organize my own defense, that I don't get overrun by Chinese peasant fighters here. Yeah, Philippines, I was able to take the base, so I have here HQ, I have everything what I need here. I have a lot of engineers, I have aviation support already here, so I can more or less transfer now this turn my fighters and also normally bombers, because it's the airfield of level 3, to Philippines, and then have direct support on the island, and don't must fly everything out of the Philippines long distance. But at the same time, much more stuff is coming, because this is really only the landing force, 500, 600 attack value, but this is not enough to really have a meaningful attack on the Philippines. You need normally 2,000, 2,500 to overcome the allies quickly. And quickly is the most important, because if you don't make it quickly, then there's maybe already the next girl asking for some pleasure. Yeah, in this game I also make the biggest change I think in this game is also that I don't use the 15th army to help with Singapore. I don't know where they are now. Oh yeah. So the this is a Thai. Already here? Here. They start loading first. So I will use now the 15th army to go for Rangoon as fast as possible over land, so I can rail them here, then unload them, then I take the small road over the mountains, and then but this needs months or more. I'm still not sure if this is really faster. If you can quickly take Singapore, at the end you can maybe better load your units and unload maybe a mole mine and then walk here on the highway. And maybe at the end I think this is still faster than walk here. This is really a very slow progress. But taking this road is also nothing better. So, yeah. And Malaya, nothing really special happened. I was able to take over this bases. This base is really only to kick out the British, nothing more, and open here the rail. More important is I think normally Kuantan, and I took the base, no damage to the airfield, or I repaired already, because I have here also many engineers with me, so that I can repair everything if there was, because I must bombard this base first, and so I will always create damage, so have enough engineers here to fix this and bring in your aviation support. So I can now take out of Thailand or Vietnam my air force. Then I have here local air force to protect this base, and then I can use my carriers for the next strike on Mersing to give local cap fighter support. But it's also, I already destroyed a lot of British air power here. But if you want to play it safe, I keep the 2 carriers here. And here I think the guys are very busy. So I had to lower their cap from 100% to 80 because they were so tired. This air wing still had no losses at all, but already 36 kills. Many pilots have here already, or half the air wing have already 3 or 4 kills. Get a lot of experience. And the other air wing have still 0. Yeah, this was the escort. So this is escorting my own dive bombers. And so you have 1 air wing, and this was also on escort. And that guys also have no losses. I lost 1 airframe written off, simply burned the engine or whatever. And also have 38 kills. And here's already 1 guy with ace status. So British Air Force. If I only had 1 0 air wing at the Battle of Britain, then I think already easy victory. So, and I use here some submarine blockade, again, because I played more defense, because I was not sure if KilRoy maybe tries to some, yeah, because I don't know where's the British battleships or destroyers and cruisers, and I simply wonder if he try to sneak here something in and intercept my landings here, that I have here maybe some submarines on the way, or on the way out to intercept them. Nothing more. I really don't go for any for Borneo. I don't care this all. I really only care Malaya, Luzon, and Mindanao, and this is all. And yeah, and this is scenario 1. So if you compare this with the Jochen game, because Jochen game, I think Jochen is also now, he just restarts the game, so he's now back at second turn or third turn. So you can compare it with Jochen's game, but keep in mind that Jochen has much more equipment. It's scenario 2. So the Allies have the same equipment, but the Japanese have in scenario 2 more air power, more ships. And also later on more land force. But I think this is not the big change. Not at the beginning. Good, and this is already my task force one going for direction Rabaul, and my carriers are here. So I am a distance of 11 from Manila, and also I think I make here air wing or Vantagas and Manila, because these are still a range of 11, and this is with drop tank for 0, still a normal sweep, another extended sweep. So, but nothing else I can say about the map. I don't really see here anything. We have here, of course, a lot of task forces hunting. I mean, KilRoy sent out a lot of destroyer groups trying to intercept my, well, get rid of my submarines like this. But at the end there was a lot of noise, but no real explosion, killed, and so on. So I'm not sure what I can say else. Maybe now I can also, I mean, air losses I show how many, and because I lost no airframe, I also lost no pilot. I mean, this is clear. Here you can see again that I have one ace, but only one ace, but already 4 coming very near. Last information is maybe, yeah, this is now the setup, but I talked already about it. So I try to push the carriers here first. I stop Yamato or hold it, that they both have the same date roughly, because I don't want to operate them single. I always rush the destroyer production, and I more or less halted the submarine production because they're too expensive. So, but nothing really too strange about this to say. And industry and all of the other stuff is normal. Good. If you have questions, let me know, and watch also KilRoy's game, Jochen's game, and there are many other matches at the Discord. You can join the Discord and talk with everyone and have fun. Good. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.